What's going on, guys? And finally, I wanted to bring you guys another car review. We have not really done a review since the Lightning. Roll down the windows a little bit. And I wasn't even going to bring you guys an update on this car. This is probably the baddest Cobra that we've worked on that's running and driving well. Obviously, we have the 1,000 horsepower Cobra project that we're still working on, but this is Charlie Benson's VMP Cobra that has had a pretty long history. We'll talk about it when I was driving. But in today's episode, I've decided I'm going to bring a quick episode for you guys, show you around. We just did a bunch of work to it. We did not really film working on it, so I don't have a video on that. So I figured this would be just as good, if not better, to show you what we did, how has it changed, give you my impressions on how it's changed how the car drives, and my total impressions overall. Spoiler alert, I asked Charlie if he wanted to sell it last night. The sound comes through the camera pretty well, but this car sounds awesome. It's a hair on the loud side for me. I've noticed that these mod motors, Coyote cars similar, they just get super loud. The pushrod cars are loud at idle, mid-range, but then they don't seem to get that crazy up top. Like, it gets exponentially louder like a mod motor does. But this has Cook's 1 7/8" long tubes, off-road mid-pipe, 3-inch to Borla's out, and I think it has Borla attacks on it. You Cobra guys would know probably just by the sound. And the motor is warm. I just got done driving it, so I'm not revving an ice cold motor here. But I figured I have to go pick up some new stickers for Streetcar Shenanigans. Woo! And I might as well just take Charlie's car there. I'll stop somewhere along the way to give you guys some good footage on what the car looks like right now, because that was one of the main things we did. The car's actually, oh, no scrape, all right. Notice it's got blue interior. This is actually a 10th anniversary car that the previous owner, not Charlie, changed all the red to blue, and it's got like really premium leather seating or leather covers. They did a nice job on it. I'll roll up the window behind you, so try to get a little less wind noise. But Charlie had a bug up his butt to actually purchase one of these, and then ended up with this one, which actually was in a completely different configuration than what it is now. When he purchased it, it had Pro Charger on it, and that Pro Charger just led to a boatload of problems. Tuning problems, snapped the snout of the crankshaft off. It was a cog-driven F1, which was more than what the factory single keyway crank could really handle, and it did not end well, we'll put it that way. So the car kind of bounced around between a few different shops. Long story short, ended up with John Galway, and he asked us just to do the timing cover on it. Oh, we got a nice little turn coming up. This car handles awesome. I just start bringing my radar detector with me on these journeys. Not that we're breaking the speed limit or nothing. It sounds so good. Moves so good. The car went to a couple different shops, ended up with us. We have a link to when we did the timing cover in our garage before we opened the shop. And you guys can see that right here. But since then, when we did the timing cover, it kind of just snowballed into finishing the project, which was installing the VMP, doing all the vacuum lines, fixing it, miscellaneous things. It just kind of built up into, getting the car ready for him to drive, rather than just putting the timing cover on and giving it back to John. So we kind of helped everybody out by just finishing it. And we're happy we did. We've really developed a great relationship with Charlie. He's a huge supporter of Streetcar Shenanigans, and we really appreciate everything that he's done for us. And happy to add him to the streetcar family. So what is this car? This thing is a, we'll do a walk around, I'll clip that on. But this is a 2003 Cobra, obviously, with a 2.3 liter VMP. When the crank broke, they replaced the crankshaft with a forged rods, which they already had, but they kept the factory pistons in it, which was less than an ideal situation. We don't need to dwell on the bad, but that was kind of silly. So then it has factory cams in it, and nothing else too crazy. It obviously had a Cobra intake manifold on it. We took that off. Oh, my battery's gonna die. You gotta be shitting me. I think we're gonna have to turn around and go to the shop. Than you can even imagine with this VMP. I mean, seriously, the torque curve is unbelievable. Instantly, like instant 650 foot-pounds. All right, I'm gonna run and grab a battery. Back in a second. All right, so in the previous video you guys might have saw on this car, we did put a VMP 2.3 on this. It is on 93 octane. It does have a large fuel system. It's got twin 465s that are constantly running. Doesn't have like a fork controller or anything like that like we put in some of the other Cobras we've done. And this time around we kind of did some odds and ends that he's been wanting to do since it's been running. And he kind of changed up a lot of stuff too. It did have H&R lowering springs in it. So the main project that we did while I was here for the last week is we put Maximum Motorsports coilovers on Bilstein shocks. We did the Full Tilt Boogie Racing, IRS bushing kit. We did everything from them. Then we did a standard spring tune-up. Changed spark plugs, changed all the fluids. Pulling out onto this main road, so I gotta, here we go. So I asked him last night if he wanted to sell it. He's not ready to sell it yet, but told him I could be first in line, so I'm happy with that. Alright, so this car is wicked. It is a, once again, we just put coilovers on it. He wanted this thing low as can be, so this is about as low as I would recommend going, but it's slammed. It's got 18s on it now, 18-inch saline reps, which are pretty much body match color. It came, last time we saw it, we changed the wheels. And he hasn't even driven on those wheels, but he had, I think, the SVE series something, which is like a mesh style wheel, which was nice. It looked nice on the car, but now switching it from black to a spotty color really changed the whole look of the car. We also put in these AEM gauges, which I'll show you guys a picture of, or I'll take the camera off the windshield. But we put in these AEM gauges. We removed an alarm system that was in it that was completely trash. Wasn't doing anything anyway. Half the wires were already clipped. We just eliminated it completely. And then small stuff, shift knob, spark plugs, new fluids. Just kind of got it ready for the season. And ready for the season she is. I mean, this is like a perfect setup for an 03 Cobra. So if you're thinking about what you want to spend your money on, take a page out of the book of Cobra Land. This is one well-balanced machine. Anything I'm going to change, which is what Charlie wants to do this coming winter, E85 and more boost would be nice. I'll put a link above my head to the dyno video on this car once we finished it the end of last year, which with the VMP on 17 pounds, it made like 615 or somewhere in that area, 615, 620, I don't remember the exact number, horsepower, and a pretty equivalent torque. And it makes torque, like we're at 2,000 RPM, it makes all of it really close to here. I mean, it's night and day, it's just crazy. I mean, you guys will see in an upcoming video, the next project we're working on is actually a centrifugal, or centrifugal, or however you want to say it, coyote car. power bands are worlds apart. I love centrifugal cars, but as the red car is, but this low end torque of this VMP is second to none. It is wicked awesome. But these IRS cars, I mean, a lot of people swap them to solid rear axle, and the more that we do these full tilt boogie kits, the less and less likely it seems that you really need to do that, unless you're a dedicated track car. But Dan's Cobra full tilt boogie racing kit, plant's awesome, still makes pretty good power, less than this, but really good still. Makes great power, and it's solid, no wheel hop. This, same thing, full tilt boogie kit, makes more power, still solid, stays planted, and tossing one of these through a corner versus a solid rear axle car is night and day. So if you have the chance to take one of these through some twisties, you're gonna want the IRS. Now Dan's car is set up very similar to this, except he's already on E85, and he plans on putting this blower on, and I look forward to that day now that we've driven one. Because that's going to be wicked. I mean, with the 85, a lot of guys are running these on like 22, 23 pounds of boost. They're getting up to or around 700 to the tire, which would be, I would say, perfect. I mean, this is almost perfect, but a little bit more to be able to put your life on the edge a little bit further wouldn't be a bad thing. We're going to try to get on a road where we can kind of open it up a little bit. We're not going to do a lot of top end stuff because I don't want to get crazy, but just to really show you the acceleration. Now for how low we slam this thing, I'm surprised it really doesn't bottom out on very much. Railroad tracks, which is kind of a given, but it does pretty good otherwise. This car is fast as fuck. The torque on this is just unbelievable. Alright guys, we figured we'd close out this review video of the VMP car, which I love. We'll probably do another review on this car in the future with a little bit better production value. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching it so far. Dan is here. We're going to be working on stuff, so his car is also here. We figured we'd bring you guys some footage on both. And well, just enjoy the rest of the video.